Breastfeeding is so important. It establishes your health outcomes for the rest of your life. Those first 2 years are incredibly critical for an infant. What breastfeeding does is it actually will set the bacterial pattern in the gut. And that pattern of bacteria actually, believe it or not, sets the stage for a lifetime of health outcomes. So what that means, if a child is not breastfed, their risk of having diabetes, having obesity, having different kinds of cancers is going to be much greater if they're not breastfed. The risk to a mother, if she does not breastfeed, also is greater for breast cancer and for ovarian cancer.
Okay. About how many mothers have you had a chance to educate about this particular situation here in Pinellas County?
It would be very difficult for me to tell you how many mothers I've educated about breastfeeding. I am an IBCLC, I breastfed my own child, and I would say that every day of my life, breastfeeding comes up. It comes up in casual conversation with friends, it comes up in a professional setting at work. What I tell a mom is, we will support you no matter what your choice is for feeding your child, but I want you to make the best decision. I want you to make an informed decision. So it's important to be educated on why breast milk is so important for your child. The other thing I don't think that families realize is that formula, although it is tries to model itself after breast milk, and scientists work very hard in the lab to make formula match up to breast milk. The problem is breast milk is a living food. It changes every day to meet the needs of that growing infant. And the breast milk that one woman makes to provide for her baby is different than the breast milk that another woman makes to provide for her child. So breast milk is not the same in any situation. So to have a formula that mimics breast milk, well, what kind of breast milk is that? At what stage? And for whose baby? We are designed to drink human milk because that is our species. We're not designed to drink milk from any other animal. It's good that we have formula in those cases where breastfeeding is not possible, but the majority of moms are capable of breastfeeding their babies, and we as a community need to make it easier for them to do that. That's one of the strategies that I work on, is educating employers to make sure that employers know moms need a place to pump and time to pump. Educating daycare settings and centers to know how to support a mom in her breastfeeding needs and to encourage her in how to properly handle and store her breast milk. Educating families so we remove cultural barriers, we remove stigmas. It's not a shameful thing. It's not disgusting for a mom to breastfeed her baby in public. Sometimes you hear that. Oh, mom should cover up. Oh, she shouldn't be doing that there. Why doesn't she go to the bathroom? No. A mom, by law, is allowed to breastfeed her baby wherever she herself is allowed to be. And as a culture, we need to embrace that.
Okay. And how long have you been doing this?
I have been passionate about breastfeeding since I had my own child, who is now 9. So I breastfed her. I didn't know I was going to breastfeed her as long as I did, but I breastfed her for several years. And I eventually became an IBCLC, and I work very hard to support other moms.
Okay, could you explain for our audience what's an IBCLC?
IBCLC is an international board-certified lactation consultant. It's not an easy certificate to earn, but it does require some clinical hours, it requires some courses that you have to take, and I'm sorry, I don't want to scratch that. Hi! Okay, let me think how I want to say that. Oh, hold on, honey, I'm thinking. See, I got my brain working right now. Okay. IBCLC is an international board-certified lactation consultant. Basically, that's a fancy way of saying that we are certified to help moms with their breastfeeding needs.
Okay, got it. Thank you very much.